some inspiration from the fact that what you were able to accomplish, and see if there's opportunity and ways for you to get better. You look at the game last night. It's an unbelievable game. It's probably one of the best game sevens in any of the sports that we've seen in a long time. Uh, both teams will try to get better and be better for next season. I think the Indians did a hell of a job of doing that this year, and I know they'll probably come back much better next year as well.
The other thing that you said after the 15 finals, thought about for a long time, is that I'm paraphrasing, but it's almost better to lose early and not make it than have to get there and go through that. Have you thought any more on that statement back then, and did that pop in your mind at all last night the way it went down?
Nah, I haven't thought about that statement, and it didn't pop into my mind last night.
Is it still true?
I think I said I'd rather not make the playoffs.
Right, like I said, I was paraphrasing.
Yeah. I'd rather not make the playoffs than to lose in the finals. It's like you get all the way there, and then you lose the big one. I mean, it's just tough. It's tough on your psyche. It's tough on your mind. It causes a lot of stress. You know. So that was just my personal take on it. Obviously, I would never go into a season saying, well, we're just not good enough, so let's not make the playoffs. I want to give my team an opportunity every year to play for the big one. So I've been fortunate enough to be in a few seasons where I've done that.
I know it was a few years ago and things have happened since then, but you talked about athletes drawing inspiration from things after a loss. After 2015, when you lost against the Warriors, what did you use as inspiration? What did you draw?
I didn't need that loss for to be inspired. I'm an inspired guy. I'm always trying to figure out ways I can get better. Ways I can improve my game. I feel like if I can improve mentally and physically, then it's going to help the ball club that I'm on. So, I don't need a loss or a win to be inspired, or be motivated. I'm self-driven.
What do you see in this Celtics team now? A team that you're going to see tonight that won't have Jay Crowder or one of the other keys, Al Horford.
Well, I haven't seen them this year, but I know they're well coached. I've said that before. I think Coach Stevens is a great young coach in our league. Does a great job of preparing those guys every single night. To come out and play hard, and it's always a good test for us going against those guys.
You guys have had a decent amount of success in dealing with Isaiah Thomas and not letting him have major, big impact games. What's the key to limiting a guy like that, who you know is going to get a high volume number of shots?
Well, a guy like that, you just got to just hope to contain him. You can't stop him. Isaiah is really, really talented. His ability to shoot the ball, get into the lane, draw a lot of attention to your defense. Just try to keep a body on him, make it tough on him. But he's a really good player in this league.
You pondered, considering last night, the what if factor of back in June 19, had you guys lost. History is so cruel that one of the teams that left Progressive last night had to be the loser when it was so close.
Yeah, that's probably the worst thing about sports is that when you have such an epic game, one team has to lose. It would have been great for both sides if the game was just called off. 6-6 and both of them get the trophy. But it's sports. It's a beautiful thing. It brings so many people together. It can be heartbreaking at times. It can be uplifting, but at the same time, it's just the support, and it's never gonna stop. It's gonna go beyond all of us. You guys covering the game, me playing the game, and the thing about it, the support of teams and championships will never stop. It's gonna go on forever. So I'm just happy and blessed that I've been able to not only play the game at a high level, but also be at a few events where I've seen it, happen. So.
Bucket list. Even though the result wasn't what you wanted, it was a great game.
Nah, the result is definitely not what I wanted and not what the city wanted. But as a fan, extra innings in a World Series Game 7 is. Can it get any better? It doesn't get any better in baseball.
When you were down 5-4, sorry, when they were down 5-1, did you think about going home?
No.
Did anybody in the suite leave before the comeback?
No, I wouldn't tell you that. I wouldn't tell you that. But I didn't. I never thought about leaving. It's too long of a game. I mean, I've seen, you see comebacks like that all the time in baseball, and I didn't think about leaving at all.
You've talked in the past about the tough moments in Cleveland sports, and you've run through them.
Yeah.
When you think about this Indians World Series, they were up 3-1. Do you look at it in the same way that you look at the Jose Mesa debacle, the shot, the drive, the fumble, or is it different for you as a Northeast Ohioan and an Indians fan?
No, I don't. I think the Indian season was a success, and obviously, to get all the way there and not be able to come out victorious is, it hurts, especially for those guys that worked so hard all season. I think we all can agree that the Cubs is the best team all season. They had the most talent all season long. It's just different in baseball. You have different guys at the mound each game. It's very different. But they had their chance. You can't say that they didn't give it their all. They gave a great shot. It's just the Cubs was just the better team. Going down the stretch.
You've been on both sides of that equation as far as winning and not winning. What's the key to getting past the pain that an athlete feels when you come that close and you don't get over that last
You
hurdle?
never get past the pain. I still think about and dream about, or have nightmares about losing in the finals. I've lost, many times in the finals. I've won a few as well, but you never get past the pain. It's just like, as a competitor, you're just like, man, what could I have done better? Could I have done this? Could I have dove for that loose ball? Can I have, taken that charge? Could I have, called out a coverage defensively that could have helped us win a ball game? So you never really get past it. Speaking from my perspective.
Back to basketball, the Celtics, a lot of people predicting them as the second best team in the East. Are you a little more aware of those teams?
Right now it's too early right now to be aware of the teams. Right now we're trying to, do what we need to do to get better every day. It's early November, so we're still trying to implement, our system, get our system back in place. So it's too early in the season to be aware of teams and what they're doing and what they're trying to do. Obviously, you prepare for them each night that you play them. But as far as having a close eye on teams right now, it's too early in the season.
Two more, John Day.
Another basketball question. You have led your team in scoring every year of your career.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the first, and you may well do it again, we've got plenty of time, but is this the first year where you actually don't feel like you have to?
No, I don't think so. It just has happened that way, and for the last 7 years I've played with great players, great individual talents. When you think of Kyrie, Kev, Bosh, and Wade, I've been blessed to play with these guys. So I haven't felt the need to go out and lead the team in scoring every night. I know, playing with those guys that I can do, pretty much everything out on the floor to try to help us win, and that's always just been my mindset.
So obviously the rally was, give credit to Guy or give credit to Davis and all that, but it happened when JR took his shirt off almost simultaneously. Did you guys recognize that in the box, the timing? There was a lot of people watching at home.
No, we just seen it happen, and when guys seen it at home is when we found out that the shirt came off as well. That's JR, man.
One of a kind.
That's